Salute to everyone who is watching. Today we're going back to dominance. So if you can't buy it twice, you can't afford it. And this is a video that I did a long time ago. I think it's 2-3 years back. And I wanna redo it again and add upon some of the things that I said in that video, because I think it's very much crucial for people to know that if you can't buy it twice, you can't afford it. But because of the fact that we are so much engraved in chasing instant gratification in this modern era, this principle is something that we are lacking in knowing what it really means. We want to buy stuff, but we have taken the element of affordability out of it, and that is the mistake that we have done. That we have taken the affordability part out there. Ladies and gentlemen, if you can buy something 2 times at least, and sometimes it culminates to 3 times, especially when it comes to things that you don't necessarily need for the moment, like that extra pair of shoes or that extra phone, those clothes and all of that. If you can buy them 3 times, especially those ones, you can't afford them. If let's say right now you are interested in buying clothing that is costing of 1.5 million rands, and you can't take out another 1,500 rands. 1,500 rands. If you can't take out another 1,500 rands in order for you to buy those clothes at the same time as the time that you are buying them, then you can't afford them. You should know that you can't afford them, because when you come to the point that you can afford them is when you can buy them 3 times at least. I see this with people who are so-called poor. Those people, what they do is that they become unrealistic with the expectations that they have for themselves, that they come to the point that they buy things that they can't afford, because of the fact that they think that they should live up to some sort of standard. And that is the problem that we have as people. And I don't really blame them for thinking like that, because of the kind of environment they live in. I've seen a lot of people who would rather spend a lot of money on things that will give them instant gratification than invest their money. Recently, right now it's actually been like a year where I started like investing, because I was trying to build my emergency account first. Now my emergency account has an amount of money that I can live upon at least a month, because I'm still in the process of like getting my business up and running and consistently. So I have an emergency account first. I had to make an emergency account first. Then now I'm able to invest in certain things that are higher risk. So that is the same thing. Even when I was investing, I was making sure that these things I can afford. And the principle of affordability is that you have to buy it twice in order for you to afford it. You see, even the same thing when it comes to property or those large amount of stuff that would want you to get a mortgage. You see, the best way to get a loan, especially when it comes to things like mortgages, is for you to have collateral, something to use it against in terms of surety. What do I mean by that? When I say collateral, when I mean that just in case you don't pay off the loan as quickly as they want it, they will take the thing that you put it against it, and they will use the money, or they will sell that thing so that they can cover up your loan. That is something that people don't actually understand, that if you want to take out a loan for something, and by the way, when you take out a loan, make sure that you take it for something that is very relevant, not because you want to buy clothes or you want to buy a cell phone. No, take out a loan based on the fact that that thing is a necessity. Is really a necessity. So what you should know is that when you put collateral upon a loan, the interest rates actually go down. People don't actually know that because they don't have collateral. Collateral, you can use it against a lot of things. You can use it against your car, you can use it against your house, you can use it against fixed deposits if you have them, you can use them against investments if you have them, and a lot of stuff. You can check it out for yourself. But what I'm telling you is that make sure that everything that you do, you can buy it twice, so that you can know you can afford them. I've seen a lot of people do a lot of things that are very much stupid, like buy a car with a loan that they don't have money at least to sustain themselves enough to afford that car. I've seen this with plenty of people who would sit in a house that does not make them money, and they would buy a 1 million rand worth type of car. I've seen that, and that is very much stupid. But I'm telling you right now, make sure that, especially when it comes to things that you don't need at the moment, you don't need to follow the latest fashion trends. You don't need to follow the latest phones, because that is a trap for you. So make sure that all of those things, you can buy them 3 times at least. And some of the things that you buy for yourself, especially when it comes to things that you think they're a need but they're not really a need, make sure that you can buy them twice, especially things like movies, TV subscriptions, all of those stuff. It's time for us to be frugal, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for us to make sure that we can make the most out of everything that we have and spend as little money as possible, and make sure that we make as much income as possible. Remember that. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe, and comment below. Always remember /TechXY as Soldier salute you out.